Hi everyone and welcome to the first Ferrari eSports Series track tutorial. We will start in style with the star of the previous Ferrari eSports Championship, the Ferrari 488 Challenge Evo, capable of delivering 500 horsepower and be less than 1,300 kilograms. Come on board with us in the classical British circuit of Brands Hatch. But now let's get straight into our hot lap. We reach 240 coming into the first corner from the main straight, and we brake exactly at the sign with the brakes riding that we see on the left of the track to approach a blind downhill right-hander. Watch the bumps that could suddenly move the car outward. We shift down to fourth gear and we aim to the inside curb without touching it, to not have too much slipping. We use all the outer part of the track coming out of the corner, and we brake few meters before the bridge for turn 2. Here you can approach it in two ways, trying to have an early apex and coming out a little wider, going wide entering the corner in order to have the maximum traction possible. Personally, I prefer the last one, so that we can leave the corner really fast in second gear, nearly at 19 km per hour. Short downhill, straight to turn 3. Very easy to go wide while braking. We take the sign at the right of the track as a reference to brake hard. Shifting down to third gear and looking for the curb on the inside. If you have not carried too much speed entering the corner, you can use all the outside curb in the exit. Another straight before turn 4. We arrive in fifth gear, and just after the last sign, we start to gently shift down to third gear. We have to be as patient as possible because the risk to lose the car is really high, considering it's a long corner and the left tires are constantly unloaded. We enter the corner a little wider to have an optimum exit. First moment of relative relax, the last few seconds as we approach at 250 km per hour before turn 5, and we are now in the fastest part of the track. We shift down to fourth and we aim the little inside curve, so we can use all the track and exit the corner on the limit. Turn 6 is really hard. We have to brake in the middle of two left signs, shifting from fifth to third gear and use all the inside curve. The more curve you use, the more throttle you can give early. Coming into turn 7, the hardest one of this track. We brake looking the last sign to the right. It is very important here to know when to brake and to steer, because it's a blind corner. If you miss the braking point, you will not be able to keep the car on track, taking the grass and the gravel. We finish with turn 8 and 9. For the first one, nearly a 90-degree corner. We brake at the sign and we downshift a gear. While the last one, we don't have a clear reference for braking. We approach it at 210 km per hour, and we go down from 5th to 3rd, in the moment we get closer to the red and white protections. In the exit, we have to carry a lot of speed, nearly tapping the grass on the left and crossing the finish line. And this was a lap of Brands Hatch.